Yeah, well, if they don't sea lion you, they're going to struggle to keep the American bombers at bay.
Yeah, they definitely will.
Because I mean, when you have an air advantage over you, that then like he could have potentially just defended himself, but now that he's gone balls deep and tried to dick around with you, well, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, the long story short is Gibraltar fell, and I'm still not sure how, and that just fucking dominoed shit.
Yeah, you lost Suez as well. That's a shame.
Well, we lost Suez because we lost Gibraltar because we had no supply in Suez. We have no air cover in Suez with no supply, and that was the end of it.
Rip. Game access. GG. WP.
We'll see. Fortunately, Turkey needs to remain neutral. But they could attack us through Iran, but that would be awful. Awful territory for them to fight.
Yeah, it's awful territory. I don't think it helps.
We should put a few divisions there just in case.
Yeah, but we'll see that coming because they have to invade.
Yeah, it's true.
They have to invade Iraq first. Let's leave it as is, and then if they start doing stuff, we'll react back.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have 10 weeks until they're going to be on your nutsack, so.
Yeah, well,
thank God, I'm so fucking bored just sitting here. Holy shit.
We've got,
like
as I said, about 22
asleep.
heavy TD divisions. We've got 3 heavy armor divisions, and then, well, about 800 or 900 line infantry.
Alright, I'll leave you guys alone.
User left your channel.
What do we want Nazar doing during the fight? So Nazar, Manchester was going to take the north, and I was going to defend the south. Do you want to, I don't know, do you want to manage the air and naval and other assets?
And then just help the collective, just help anywhere.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
Like, so rotating units is going to be a big thing for us. You there, Nazar?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Can you sort out your mic? I can barely hear you.
I just hope that our hold infantry, if we lack air dom, just aren't going to be so fucking slow cycling. It's my only worry.
User joined your channel.
Hi, Axis here. Sir Garnet is rebooting, so he's the one we're waiting for, so take a couple minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
User left your channel.
How's the mic now?
Yep, that's much better. Yeah, so cycling units is going to be a big thing for us. I'm going to be doing a fighting withdrawal in the south from the border area of
User joined your
Romania.
channel. User left your channel.
The hell?
Yeah, just be careful with that, because if they use air, it's going to be wicked slow.
Yeah, I've only got to move like one province to retreat to safety.
Well, I mean, if that whole, like, if they get through those plains, it's not a good time.
Well, we've got ports to withdraw from, and also
You should just pull back
just
to
'cause
Leningrad,
they're in
Moscow, Stalingrad.
I mean, they're dead, because obviously we've got ports to supply them from.
You should pull back to Leningrad, Moscow, Stalingrad.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean from the beginning. Because once your line breaks, there's nothing you can do about it. You're better off with your line breaking all the way back there, because they're going to be out of supply. Leningrad, Moscow, Rostov.
No.
The Axis.
They won't be out of supply.
No, they won't be out of supply.
No, I mean if you pulled all the way back.
This is the most defensible line, the one that we've set up along.
Not with the lack of air. You may even want to consider defending all those forests near Minsk.
I have suggested that a million times, but Manchester doesn't want to do it, and it's too
You
late
should-
now, I think.
You should definitely do that. It's
I
not
don't
too
have
late.
enough shit to do it. With what units?
You've got a lot of stuff around Finland that you can move
Too many
back
more
now.
budgets.
I mean,
User joined your
with what
channel.
Yep.
units?
Axis here. Our Sir Garnet, our third German player, is having timed out. He's trying to join, so he's going to remove his files from his save game. I think that sometimes works. Any other suggestions? He's getting timed out as he tries to join.
Well, no, nothing off the top of my head. Obviously, we've got 16 people in here.
Yep,
No
I had
problem.
I had trouble with
so
that
yeah,
before.
yeah, try that.
Removing files seemed to work. So apologize for the delay, but he's given one more chance.
Yeah, it's fine.
User left your channel.
So yeah, you could pull all that stuff from Finland.
It's still not enough units.
You don't have to
Yeah.
hold the territory, you just have to fight for it.
Even one division in the marshes is useful as well.
Yeah, I did actually suggest that at the beginning. We've forgotten to do it. One battalion in each of the marshes just to inflict.
We'll just make a 1 brigade template. Let's do that then. Do a 1 inf brigade. They're just pop them out, green. We have time to do that before the war sets off and just stick them in so that you fight for them and break the infrastructure. Let's do that then. Do you want to do that? So we got rifles. We got excess rifles right now, don't we?
Yeah.
So let's rock those out then. Compromise. Oof, this has not been a stable day.
Well, it's just because Fazibum returned, and now we're just dealing with the new guy.
Also, keep in mind with regards to Smolensk, and this is something that happens to a lot of Soviet players. Once he reaches Smolensk, you're going to be out of supply.
Where's the supply issue happening?
Smolensk.
So where do we need to build infrastructure?
Well, see, that's the problem. Most of that supply region is going to fall into his hands.
Mm-hmm.
So there's really not much you can do. I think Paradox designed it that way on purpose. The only thing you can do is defend Minsk.
So if
But
the
yeah, like all
supplies,
those-
if the supplies travel from Moscow, why does holding Minsk have anything to do with it?
Because it's down to supply
Because-
region.
Mm.
Are you certain that Slomensk is not in the supply region in to the rear?
Yeah, I'm positive. It may not be Smolensk itself, but it's that portion there in between the two rivers that you're defending. That always goes out of supply and your units go down to like 50% organization for some reason. Or because they capture the supply region.
I'll have a look at it when we get back in.
Alright, should we go without this guy?
And yeah, I think if you're not defending those forest regions, you're giving up a lot of ground for nothing.
Here, I'll be slightly more aggressive than you. It's a good cop, bad cop.
Well, yeah, we've already had this argument. I think you should be defending around Minsk as well.
Alright.
That that forest region.
We'll do it then. We have to build level 5s in the plains though.
No, it's too late to build forts now.
Well then
We're not
it's too
defending
late
the
to do
plains,
it.
just defend the forest.
It's gonna get pincered and encircled though. Because like,
How's it going to get
Because-
pincered and encircled?
is it just gonna go in from either left and right sides? I mean, we can do
Just,
it, and then
just
you'll see
withdraw
what
your
happens.
units. Armor gets a huge penalty to movement through forests, so they'll be very slow.
Hmm.
I mean, even if you try to defend more of the supply region near Smolensk, just so that you smash up the infrastructure. Because if you just give it to them, all their units are going to be in supply and all your units are going to be out of supply.
Alright, can this guy like hut join in, or this is taking ages? The dude's a co-op on Spain. It's not the end of the world. I'm sorry, I'm just annoyed. We've just been sitting in lobbies for like 30 minutes today. Oh god, you're so patient. You're so patient. And so magnanimous, it just annoys me. It just angers me just how fucking patient you are.
Do you not have any siblings?
No, I was an only child.
That's why. Yeah, I am patient.
I can't imagine having a bunch of cunt siblings. There you go. The polite bill allows you. That's fucking... Oh my god.
Oh, it's not Slomensk that will fall. It will be Vitsvik or whatever. Slomensk is in the rear.
Yeah, so Minsk. It is not... So we try to hold it, and then we just do a fighting retreat. We're gonna lose the supply regardless.
I can unpause now.
If you defend those marshes, see at the bottom of that supply region, if you can hold them, you'll have more supply, and they'll have less. So like 2 divisions in each province there.
Alright, are we making little crap divisions? What do you want to do?
Yeah, go on.
No, you
Nazareth,
defend
do you wanna
I
do
mean
that?
to make them.
Or Manchester, whatever.
Alright, I'll make them.
defend it with your good units. Defend it with your good units. You can hold the marshes, it's like minus 50%. And they suffer huge casualties if they try to attack it in force.
Let me see, what's the cheapest, lowest production cost unit?
Yeah.
I mean, the stuff you've got on the Romanian border, if you just take like 15 divisions from there,
Alright.
you just make
It's
sure you
alright,
strat
Manchester.
redeploy
I'll
into there.
manage the, don't worry about setting up a new one. Just make more of our standard line infantry.
You don't want the shitty marsh divisions.
No, fuck it. Just make more of the line infantry.
User joined your channel.
Hey, what's the hold up?
I'm just asking if everyone was ready.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So do you know which marsh region I'm referring
User
to?
left your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
So I'm talking about the marsh region in that supply region. Can you see it?
Yeah, I've looked now. Oh, yeah, yeah, I see it. Yeah, I can defend that. Fine.
It's like, yeah, it's about 14 provinces, like 2 divisions in each province. There's gonna hold them off for ages. Or it should. So it looks like there's an Italian fleet in the channel. Okay, so I'm managing the air.
Yep.
Okay, well your only option is to just combine all your forces in one area, really.
What are you on about?
What I mean with your planes, the only thing you can really do is defend one region at a time, or try to contest one region at a time.
Amazing. That TD unit's fully formed now, actually. We could fit another one more TD in it. It's now got 105 piercing. Cool. I'm much happier to see this. So, Manchester, I'll aim to defend everything south of Slaminsk, right? Like on my side of the river there. I'll take charge of that stuff. And then you can fight in front of it and north, and I'll handle the swamp. Sound good?
Yeah, give it a go. I'm just concerned, like, with their absolute air supremacy that a fighting retreat is just gonna be really fucking just like it's just gonna be like snap of the fingers. You're watching it and then suddenly, you know, your line's broken in behind, like on like the Riga River, and then you're like, oh shit, gotta do like a fighting withdrawal, try to fucking do it, and like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then your infantry's trying to get there and it's encircled. So this is what you guys want to do. We'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. Yeah, but we don't have a full-on. We're not fully gonna have full width because we don't have enough units to guard this Minsk pocket here.
That's not how I'll deploy it. No.
Okay, explain how.
Pull everything back to Minsk and those provinces around it, and then the Plains provinces behind it, so you have somewhere to retreat to. You want me to do it?
So.
Oh, you want to defend the forts?
So like
So if you
just the
click the
forts.
if you click the air map mode, you can see that Belarus, literally just the left corner of that. Because that's the only place we can
Okay.
really put planes up if we need to.
Interesting.
Cool.
How that uses up too much supply. Let me see. Hang on a minute. Have that one.
I've thrown you some motorized as well.
Trouble is now if I do this, but then you're holding the marsh down there, we don't have enough supply.
Um,
Can lighten it a bit.
yeah, just lighten it a little bit. Moscow is still the choke point for both of us. So, and that's infrastructure is still building.
There's still not enough supply.
Yeah, that area pisses me off, man.
So like
It's
what's...
too small.
Do you want to still do this, or what?
Well, defending the marshes is probably better. If
Just,
you're gonna have to make a choice, just defend the marshes.
just defend the forests. Well, no, you've got bloody.
User joined your channel.
Hey, sorry to bother you guys. Can we try speed 3 until Barbarossa? We've got a month, but
Yeah, I'd fucking appreciate that as well. It's kind of up to them though, the other guys, because they're fighting.
I don't think. Who's fighting?
The Western allies and the Germans.
The Western Allies being pushed out of Europe, so not really fighting anymore.
Well, they're trying to sea line, so
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah.
Well, anyways, I'll go back to China. They're doing
That's
pretty
right.
well.
You get to China.
Oh, and let me know if you ever want to, take that port in the south. You have those units just standing there and 3 players doing nothing. Help me out. Anyways, good luck.
I tried to attack that, but
Oh, did you?
no, like they're really dug in, so it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Admittedly, the volunteer division we've sent isn't the great. I mean, it's got a lot of artillery on it, but
It's the best we could send with the rules.
Yeah, no worries. Anyways, good luck with your war.
Cheers.
User left your channel.
still out of supply.
We're actually not taking any attrition because of the the land doctrine we've got, I think. Reduces it by 10%. Yeah, so we're not taking any attrition anyway, so it's fine. Minus 10% attrition. Go fucking Russia. Yeah, boy. Okay, we can see his divisions deploying. And army regrouping. Bosh.
So you guys are going to pick, do you want the north to have air or the south to have air?
I like how
North.
you put them all in Belarus. I like that.
Got to make a choice.
Yeah, north.
Put those Finnish planes down there as well. Why don't you put them on the Belarus region? Isn't that where we need the speed bonus?
Yep, so
why do you say
want them up
north?
from the start?
Because I want you to hold in the north more than I need to hold in the south.
Do you want them for the river line by Riga? Yes. Hello?
I'd be fine with that. What do you think, Nazar? Belarus is fine. That I consider that north for me.
I think the south, you've got
Because you might
a
need
lot
it.
more units there.
If you have fighting withdrawal in the south, you're gonna need the speed. Why don't we have Nasser like reacts? Like, why don't you do it to like their missions are ready, and then you can move them to the air bases once they attack, like next month. Sound good? Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So the UK hasn't fallen. Happy days. But you know, they're really weakly defended along the river, Romania. It's a shame we don't have paratroopers. It'd be nice to just knock them out turn one.
Need to go AFK again. 10 minutes.
Alright. Feeling good, Manchester?
Feeling ready for this to start already. Session and a half of just it gets very boring. Be nice if you could. We should add a rule where you can send a volunteer just to get line of sight and actually watch what the others are doing.
Yeah, but then you can feed them information and all that sort of shit.
If it's the same faction,
Yeah, but I suppose with impunity is what I'm getting at. Yeah, volunteers are less of an issue.
Finnish sent volunteers to Australia, Ireland. So I don't think it's inclined to join the Axis.
Finland sent volunteers to Ireland, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
So they'll probably catch on and declare war on Finland at some point, I think. Maybe. When did they declare war in real life? Was it... What month was it?
Very soon.